Today, I'm going to actually take the moment to kind of recap what happened over the weekend, just briefly, because honestly it wasn't the best run, but it was my very first VGC tournament, and I do feel as if I did learn a tremendous amount of information. And I think one of the biggest things that was like really difficult about going into this tournament was that it was an open sheet tournament, and that meant that I didn't, unless I was practicing doing, community run tournaments every weekend, I wasn't really going to get the best idea how my team was actually going to work in that format. And fortunately, they just recently updated Pokemon Showdown to have the option to do open sheet in ladder and such, so that is in itself really amazing moving forward for the rest of the season and such. But yeah, I feel like I would have changed my team a bit and like maybe even built some of my Pokemon. I think there's only one Pokemon on my team that I would have built differently, but real quick, let me just show you the team that I ran over the weekend. Kind of like look at it. Actually, I could probably just bring it up on Pokeportal. Oh yeah, I got this hat for competing, by the way. But yeah, it was definitely a good experience all around. I mean, I could have dropped out of the tournament after I was on, I wasn't going to get top cut. I just decided to play through and network with people and see if I could maybe connect with, a few other players so I can team build and then scrim against them in my spare time. Because I don't really have a lot of friends that actually play VGC, so getting back into the scene, I have to kind of, introduce myself and meet people so I can increase my team building skills for this generation, because this is definitely a very spicy, interesting generation. But as you may have seen, the person who got first place in San Diego actually was running a Poison Terra Garganical, which was pretty smart, honestly, really amazing. But I'll show you, I'm gonna bring up my team I ran. I did kind of just throw this together throughout the, season, and I will admit, I kind of just threw the Annihilape on it last minute. It's kind of like, out of all the things that I could say about this team, I was mainly trying to build a team that could traverse in Trick Room and Tailwind relatively good. And I think I was a little hell-bent on the Murkrow, even though I was kind of shying away from using it. Part of me wishes, I feel like Murkrow is good. It's kind of hard to explain. I almost wish I picked a different Tailwind user like Pelipper and maybe built even around Rain a little bit more. But the Farigiraf is kind of cool. I really love the utility it actually offers to the team. It was kind of difficult. I almost wish I invested a little bit more in speed with my Farigiraf, mainly because I was not actually running this as a traditional Trick Room team, but more to shut down other Trick Room or Trick Room in my opponent's Tailwind scenario. But yeah, I really love the Armor Tail ability. It's super clutch against a lot of Pokemon in this meta. You can't get Thunder Wave by Grimmsnarl. And I think I would actually... I invested enough HP in my Farigiraf so it could live a final Gambit from an Annihilape if anyone was going that set by chance. But I do feel like I would take out pretty much almost all the speed EVs I put into it. Maybe just keep a little bit in just to outspeed other Farigirafs like in Prison. But yeah, I think I would put more into defense or special defense, because I felt like this Pokemon's really has the potential to be a lot more bulky. I still like the idea of investing in its special attack, because it does have a base 110 special attack, which is really good. But yeah, Magnezone, I kind of feel like I wasn't always... I like the Magnezone pick a lot, to be honest. Terra Water, I did actually start to think maybe Terra Ice could be very interesting in some scenarios, just to remove Garchomp. But I do think Water is kind of good defensively, and it has some offensive value as well. I found myself using Assault Vest over Choice Specs because I didn't like getting trapped in a move, and since I was running Analytic, I wanted to invest in my Magnezone so it could take a hit and go last. And it also works good in the Trick Room scenario as well if I do need to, use Trick Room, or if I need to play against another Trick Room team. But the main MVP I think of this entire team personally is Staraptor, and that's the one Pokemon I was trying to build around. I originally was like having a lot of problem with Annihilape on my other iteration of this team, and I was running at the time even Terra Ground Volcarona, so I can just completely remove Annihilape. You know, like if they try to Terra, then I just usually they Terra to Fire, so then they would just Terra to the ground, and then I would Terra Blast them in Quiver Dance. But I actually opted out for more of a support Volcarona set, and I liked the vitality of having Protect and Reach Powder. I really think Protect is just such a good move in VGC. I only have 2 Pokemon that are running it, but it's just such a good move to put on your Pokemon. Stall out Tailwind and Trick Room turns. But yeah, Staraptor actually, Reckless Choice Band Staraptor is insanely strong. It's in a weird speed tier though, where it does outspeed Hydreigon, but it does not outspeed Garchomp. And it can one-shot Garchomp, it can one-shot Hydreigon, it can one-shot Indeedee. I mean, it's a 97% roll, I think, on some of these Pokemon. But you need to have, I think you need Choice Band to almost one-shot most of the meta. But yeah, it's actually pretty insane. I went for Ground mainly because it did synergize alright with like a Magnezone, allowing it to like use Discharge freely, and then pretty much it can one-shot a non-bulky Golden Go will get one-shot by the Terra Blasts. So things like that, it's actually pretty interesting. But yeah, my run, it was actually kind of rough. My run was 3-7, but I had some real big brain flops throughout the tournament as well, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't think I played the best I could have, and I kind of feel like I threw some of my matches as well by, like, you know, forgetting something, or, you know, whatever it may be, like some type of oversight. Like, for example, there was one scenario where I led Farigiraf and Staraptor into my opponent's Grimmsnarl, and I was like, I don't want to be Thunderwave. Like, I brought the Farigiraf to stop the Grimmsnarl's Thunderwave priority, but I completely forgot about it for some reason in that moment, and I still went for the Terra Ground on my Staraptor, and I didn't need a Terra Ground at all. And I was pretty much just using my Staraptor to one-shot their Grimmsnarl, and they were gonna one-shot my Staraptor back. So I wasted my Terra, and that was actually the main reason why I lost that battle, is because my backline, if I would have been able to defensively Terra, I could have actually been able to overcome the rest of the battle. But yeah, it was like scenarios like that where it was just like, I can't believe I'm making these little mistakes. I do feel like I threw a few matches doing little dumb mistakes like that. Okay, this is like a really cool team. This is looking really strong. Alright, so let's see. I really like this Salazzle. I actually got swept by Amoonguss also in Trick Room. Like, I can't believe I like set up Trick Room, and then they brought Amoonguss and just put all my shit to sleep. Like, stuff like that, like where I just made like really weird plays. Yo, what's up, Nate? Great to see you, bro. We're doing our first battle with my team from the tournament. I do feel like this team works good on ladder. It's just that, like, I would definitely change stuff in open sheet format for sure. Like, this team that my opponent's running looks really solid for like a tournament. Alright, I'm trying to think like what I want to do here. They're probably gonna bring the Mimikyu for sure. It's actually kind of like an interesting situation. Alright, I'm gonna try this. I like the open sheet. It's more that, like, there wasn't really a good way to learn how to play it better unless you were friends with someone, or you were doing, like, community run tournaments very often. But they did actually update Showdown, I was saying a little bit earlier, now that they have a feature where you can actually do open sheet, which is really cool. Okay, so we got a Salazzle here. It makes me wonder, like, if they're gonna try to Trick Room here. I'm not even gonna, I don't think they're gonna Trick Room. I think it's just an offensive Mimikyu. Alright, that's fine. Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it. Yes! That's so good. Alright, that's perfect. So their Salazzle is like opting to stay in. Alright, that's fine. So I mainly wanted to do this first play with Farigiraf just so I can get off of my Throat Spray and get that special attack boost. Farigiraf I do feel like is really good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this team the way it was at the tournament for now. But I'm eventually gonna change its EV, like its EVs for sure. So I'm not really, I think the Mimikyu is just like shut down at this point. I'll just protect with Volcarona. They're probably gonna target. Okay, that's a good call actually to go overheat on Farigiraf. Definitely a good call on their end. Alright, we'll remove Salazzle. That means they have no fake out potential. So it's not eject. Wait. Interesting. I wonder what item was on that Salazzle. Let's see what they're gonna bring in here. I'm guessing they brought like Tauros and maybe Baxcalibur. Maybe? No, I don't think they brought Tauros. They probably brought... Oh wait, they did bring Tauros. Interesting. Alright, they're definitely not going to predict the Rage Powder here. I'm trying to think like what I want to do here. I honestly don't have to target Tauros. I'm just going to remove the Mimikyu. I think I could just one-shot it with Staraptor anyways. If I burn it too, that's just amazing. Alright. This won't affect me. They might be worried about the... I mean, Raging Bull is still a good utility. Maybe they do have Wave Crash too. I'm not really sure. Alright, I'm just gonna bring in the Murkrow here. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting. Well, they can't Sucker Punch. Maybe I should have brought in Staraptor here. I'm just gonna go for the Hyper Voice. Holy smokes, that still does so much. And Farigiraf still living. Pretty insane. That's clutch, if you ask me. I'm just gonna go for another Hyper Voice. Just a 100% remove. Because it's not like I have really a good move to hit King Gambit with. And then I can just close combat. Or... they're gonna Terra their King Gambit more than likely. Alright, that's pretty smart though. Protect the Tauros. Okay. I can just foul play Tauros though. It could be Terra flying King Gambit, so that's the one thing I'm like a little concerned about. You know? It's like if I go for close combat, I guess I'd still be okay, honestly. Right? Because Murkrow would just win at that point. I'll just go for Brave Bird because I'm pretty sure Brave Bird is still gonna hit like a truck. I mean, they're definitely gonna Terra here, right? They know that it has close combat. The thing is, if it's dark, I'm a little scared of the Sucker Punch, potentially. Okay, they do Terra Water. I'm pretty sure I can live Sucker Punch by King Gambit. Oh my gosh, I don't even go for it. Good call. For me, I guess. Maybe they don't have Sucker Punch, but I don't know what they were doing. Alright, yeah, that's GG. GG. Hey, Before Dawn, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that team actually was like really close to like some of the high-ranked tournament teams. All right, yeah, this looks like everyone's like straight up just running like the regional tournament winners team and shit. So I bet you this is the Poison Garganical. Like this looks like his team, right? So this is going to be a very interesting battle. Try and think like how I want to do this. It's very interesting, yeah. Maybe I'll lead Volcarona and Magnezone. And I'll bring... I feel like I just like bring Staraptor to everything and it's like good. Staraptor and Annihilape, maybe? We don't really need speed control here, I feel like. For the redirection. So like my Volcarona's more of a support. I'm not running Quiver Dance. It's Overheat, Giga Drain, Terra Grass with Protect and Rage Powder. So it's mainly to redirect physical attackers and hopefully trigger Flame Body. And then it just shuts down that Pokemon. And it helps like support the Pokemon it's next to. Alright, so Baxcalibur. This is actually really good. Like, what could they even really do here? Excuse me. This is tough because it's like, I wish I could just discharge here, but it's like, I really can't. Does Baxcalibur run Earthquake? I'm just gonna... I don't want to trigger Overgrowth, so I'm just gonna use Giga Drain first to... Okay, it does have Earthquake. It's gonna go for Earthquake here. Shit. That's not good. I should have Terran Water! Okay, never mind. It doesn't do that. I thought it was gonna go for Earthquake here. I'm like, this is actually kind of bad. Oh, wow, alright. That's that analytic power right there. So it is a Assault Vest Magnezone, but what Analytic does, if you go last, you essentially get like an attack boost equivalent to having a Life Orb. So if I was running like Life Orb or Choice Specs, it'd be hitting really hard, but I like the mixture of it being a little bit bulkier. Alright, so here we go. This is actually... I don't want to Terra Water here, like that's not the best call. Alright, I'm gonna Protect. Just so I can get up a Discharge. If I get some Para Hacks, that'd be... I mean, they're probably gonna Body Press me, but I feel like I could live at least one Body Press. They'll probably knock off on Magnezone and body press me. We'll see. Ooh. Okay. Sucker Punch. Alright, we do get off the discharge. That's pretty pog. Let's get some para hacks here. Come on. Yes! Alright, so they just go for Salt Cure. Alright, is it Salt Cure, Recover, Wide Guard? What's the other one? Protect? I think that's what it is, right? So we probably don't even have to worry about a move from it. This is a interesting scenario to be in. You know, I'm just gonna stay in. Because they could get para-haxed. Oh, what a good call from the Protect Meowscarada. Wow, what a good call. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest. But that's actually super smart. Because now they get a free... They're gonna remove Volcarona here, pretty much. Yeah, really good call, man. But... it's not the worst. We just kind of like waste a turn and they get to rack up the damage on us. Definitely kind of scary. Gotta be careful, you know? Alright, so I'm gonna bring Annihilape here. And I think what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna just go for Volt Switch on Garganical. Try and decide if I bulk up here or not. They might switch out Meowscarada. I feel like that's what they're gonna do, and I probably should have gone for bulk up, but I feel like we can't just let it sit on the field like this either. Alright, that's good. We don't want to like over predict in a scenario like this. But yeah, I definitely need to Volt Switch out. And yeah. Bring in Staraptor here. See what they bring in the back. Fortunately, we can resist that with Annihilape. The camera angle here is so weird. Because of the Staraptor, like you just see the hair of the Annihilape. Weird. Alright, let's see what they have as their final Pokemon. Golden Go. Okay, this is super good then. For multiple reasons, because I'm tearing around Staraptor. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like game. I'm just gonna double target Golden Go. More than likely it might have Protect too, but they're gonna just Salt Cure Staraptor and I'm turning into a ground type, so it doesn't really matter. It'll only be 1/8. So yeah, this is gonna this should one-shot Golden Go unless it's defensively invested. Yeah, see, it's just GG now. And also the ground type will also be good against this poison Garganical. So essentially they're going to want to probably Protect here. More than likely. So what I'll do is I'm going to Terra Blast with Staraptor, but I'm going to actually bulk up with Annihilape. I don't think they could really stall this situation out. I mean, look how much damage this is doing. That's like barely anything. And Annihilape's also has, my Annihilape has leftovers. So we Terra Blast, and then we're just gonna bulk up, because, yeah, more than likely they're gonna just protect here or something. Yeah, see. So this set, once you know what it is, I mean, the poison typing is just really good in a lot of different scenarios, but it actually isn't, like, once you, like, against what I have right here, it's actually not that scary. Like, we're not afraid of the Salt Cure, and we're just kind of, like, buffing up and getting ready to one-shot it on the next turn. There's a good chance they might go for double protect here, but there's also, I think, like a 1 in 3 chance it fails. Or is it 1 in 2 at this point? Maybe it's 1 in 2, and then it's like 1 out of 2, and then as you use it in succession, there's like a higher odds of it failing. I can't remember the exact percentage, to be honest, but it doesn't matter. More than likely, they just quit. Yeah, it's game. GG. Yeah, so I do feel like there's a lot of justification to just go Terra Flying Staraptor just to guarantee you one-shot most things with Brave Bird. But I just really like the way I look at terrestrializing this game is if something can defensively terrestrialize and it still brings value to your like play, like what I was trying to, like, you know, I one-shot Golden Go and I don't have a move otherwise I can actually one-shot a Golden Go with Staraptor. So being able to Terra Ground and use Terra Blast on the Golden Go is so huge. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to go that pathway. You know, like, it set, like, I ran Discharge on Magnezone purely because I was like, oh, I can pair it up with, you know, Annihilape or Volcarona and use Protect, or I can use my Staraptor when it's Terra Ground and just freely throw Discharge at that point. So, let's see here. So yeah, we've won every battle in the ladder so far. Let's see. Indeedee, Tyranitar. This is probably a Trick Room team. I mean, they have the Gallade as well. This definitely will be somewhat difficult to break through. I'm trying to think how I want to approach this type of match. I might just lead Magnezone and Staraptor and hope that that's like the right call. I'll try this. Like, I'm just gonna use Staraptor to like one-shot something. Like, trade it for another. I mean, that's how you kind of use Staraptor. Like, ideally, you need to at least remove one thing with it. But the way it functions with Choice Band, I feel like you can... There's been times I've swept teams with Staraptor. Like, legitimately. So, this will be kind of interesting. Well, they definitely have a way to give Trick Room. But watch this shenanigans. I think I might, this is a tough call because they could go offensive with Gallade here. Excuse me. There's a part of me that feels as if they want to try to just set up Trick Room with Gallade. So I think what I'll do, I'm gonna go for a Discharge, and I'm gonna Terra Ground Staraptor, hoping that that's what they decide to do. Because there is a 97% chance I OHKO Indeedee here, even if it's like max HP, max defense. And if they do go for Trick Room, you know, we can at least hit with Discharge here. And if we don't remove Indeedee, that's why I kind of want to go for the Discharge, because leaving it up with like a couple HP is going to be brutal in Trick Room. Alright, it just one-shots. See, isn't that insane? Like, that just straight up one-shots. And it would even be better if they did try to just go for an attack move. Okay, they actually do go for an attack move. This actually might be good. If we got a Para too, that'd be insane. I mean, that's gonna hurt just because of Analytic, but... Wow. That means that we're not really afraid of that anymore with our Magnezone at all. I'm just gonna bring Annihilape because maybe I can just start setting up bulk ups. And it won't really be a situation where it really matters if they get a Trick Room, I feel like. Okay, they don't have a Trick Room situation here. Okay, so they bring in the Rotom. The one thing here, though, is they probably have Will-O-Wisp on Rotom. It's the only downside here. This will just discharge and then protect the first turn. Alright, what are they gonna bring in? Tyranitar. Okay. So they're saving their Terra. There's a really good chance it's Terra flying. So good call. They're probably gonna Will-O-Wisp us, more than likely. Hey, reverse Dawn, welcome to stream. Yeah, see? We go for another discharge. If we got a para on this Tyranitar too, that'd actually be pretty insane. Oh my gosh, we got a crit on Rotom. A crit on Rotom, wow. That Rotom must not have much investment, because that did a lot of damage. Holy smokes, Magnezone. You ain't messing around. This is the thing that's kind of interesting about this scenario, is that, like, I'm gonna try to go for this. I'm gonna try to do the double protect here, honestly. And predict they're gonna Terra Flying with their Tyranitar. Come on. Please give me this. If I get double protect here, that would be so epic. Come on. Ah, it didn't work. It's fine. The Hydro misses. Oh my gosh, I go first. Parrot, parrot. Oh my gosh, it gets paralyzed. Mate, don't move. Be too hurt that you can't even think straight after those balloons took you in the air. You haven't adjusted properly to the altitude. Alright, whatever. Get your Terra Blast off, that's fine. I don't really need this Annihilape here. I feel like we just win at this point. Like, what could they even do? I don't think they have a win con. Alright, so I bring a Volcarona and I just go for another discharge. Pretty much. I just, you know what I mean? Like, this is a situation where I just... You know, even though I hit my own teammate, I don't think it matters at all. Like, I could technically Terra Water here as well. With Magnezone, but I feel like the Terra Grass might even be the play. Yeah. It's fine. Okay. Dang, they still live. That's pretty insane. Alright, it's probably better that I didn't go for the Terra Water on that turn. Yeah, I don't think we'd change anything. What the... There we go. Yeah, I know. T-Tar does live forever, that's a fact. I mean, I feel like I could just, like, attack with both. Oh wait, I already used my Terra in this, I forgot. But I didn't need it. Anyways. Clearly we're just gonna live this. Sorry, Volcarona, that you gotta get jolted a little here. Wow, Gallade actually lives. I mean, the discharge damage technically is spread. It's just gonna die to the sand. Use trick, bro. Alright, GG's. That was tricky. That was a trick, wasn't it? Yeah, so far undefeated running the team on the ladder. But I mean, we haven't played in a few days, so we dropped a lot. Alright, let's see. This is a pretty cool team. I don't like Garchomp. I just don't like facing Garchomp with this team. I'm gonna try that. I'm trying to think though, like, what do I want to do here? I guess I'll try that. We'll see. Thanks for coming out to stream though. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, so like, Showdown now allows us to practice the open sheet, so I do feel like I want to take what I've learned in this tournament and definitely scrim and like get more feedback from other people and go into the next tournament I end up doing a little more prepared, because I feel like I had a strategy, but I just feel like even just like being at the beginning of this meta and still like wrapping my head around the concept of like terastallizing, and like there were scenarios, for example, where I knew I had to save a Terra for a certain Pokemon, and I would Terra something else earlier in the match, impulsively. Alright, let's see what we get here. Bum 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 bum. Garchomp and Rotom. Okay. Definitely kind of a conundrum here, because it's a difficult situation to know what is the best call. I'm just gonna double edge and hope they try to go for like an electric move on my Staraptor or something. I mean, it would suck if they went for Earthquake here. Like, I would just cry, honestly. If they went for Earthquake and like Thunderbolt, I would just cry. Because now I'm weak to ground. And Garchomp is definitely faster than me. This will be a pretty epic battle. Okay, thankfully they went for Rock Slide. I was hoping that was the case. Perfect. Perfect. One shot's Garchomp. Isn't that insane though? Just that damage. I don't think people... Everyone who I faced pretty much complimented the Staraptor. See? This person's like, what is going on? Dang, that did so much too. Wow. Staraptor definitely like a sleeper pick. Because it's a glass cannon, but it's a glass cannon that can actually take a hit and stay in the match for a little bit and do something. Honestly, I'm just gonna remove the Rotom. I'm just gonna target I'm gonna double edge the Rotom slot and then go for Gastro. Like, I could double down on Gastrodon, but like, I don't know. Maybe I should have, actually. I feel like they would protect it here or something. Actually, maybe I should have just doubled down on Gastrodon. We'll see. They might just go for Muddy Water or something, right? Dang, that does so much. Icy Wind. I live that? See what I'm saying, though? That's good to hear, Reverse Dawn. Great to see you, bro. Yo, that's actually clutch. Yo, that's insanity. Alright, this is kind of a risky switch in. I'm I'm gonna bring in Annihilape here. I kind of want to switch out the Staraptor just to get rid of the... You know, it probably would have been better just to stay in now that I think about it, because the Scizor definitely has priority. Is it Choice Band though? That's one thing. If it's like locked in a move, okay, it's Protect. Alright, maybe this is good. Icy Wind. I mean, maybe I should have stayed in, because I'm still faster here. It goes for Recover. This looks really good. Bulk Up and Hyper Voice. Let's go. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good scenario. I mean, I can't think what the Scizor can do here. Okay, they're gonna U-turn on Farigiraf. Makes sense. They want to remove it so they can start bullet punching. Go, the Yawn. Makes sense. Could be a little annoying. But now we got Volcarona here. I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna stay in with Annihilape. I don't think they could really do anything to it. I'm just gonna target the Gastrodon because they're gonna probably want to target the Volcarona. And I'm gonna just go for Overheat. Which, you know, I'm thinking they might protect and then go for a move with Gastrodon, but I feel like I can live a move from Gastrodon regardless. Dang, it just barely lives. I should just double targeted it, predicting that. You've been shiny hunting in the older game? That's pretty sick. Okay, this is good though, because now they're buffing up my Rage Fist. And I got Defiant Boost too. Which is nice. I'll take that. I think I'm just gonna Giga Drain Gastrodon at this point. If they try to like not protect, I'll punish them for it. And I'm not afraid of Scizor. I don't think it has anything that can hit me. Like both of my things on the field have a way to deal with it. I mean, if it Terra Waters, that's one thing, but then it can get Flame Body from Volcarona, and you know, even then, I don't think it matters. Okay, it's fighting. Interesting. They're just trying to remove their weakness. Okay. So we will be able to Giga Drain Gastrodon here, just remove it from the field. That's good. And now we can just start Rage Powdering and waiting until we wake up. Got Omega Ruby today, and Soul Silver should arrive soon to post office. That's awesome. That's so cool that you've been like, you know, going back and playing some of the old games. I actually did bring back some of my old cartridges, like my red and my yellow on the Game Boy when I was back home over the holiday. I want to buy one of those devices that you can like rip it to your computer and make it a ROM and then like play it on the computer. Maybe I'll stream some like old OG like Pokemon at some point. It would be cool to one day do the Mew exploit. I'm just gonna Rage Powder here. So yeah, this is pretty much a win. There's nothing they could really do here. They're probably just gonna try to stall it out. Okay, never mind, they quit. Yeah, there's nothing they could do here, so makes sense if they would just forfeit. GG. This is a pretty cool, this is a really cool team. Alright, they're definitely gonna try like Boom Burst me with like Sableye, probably. I'm gonna lead Annihilape with Magnezone, I think, here. And we'll bring Staraptor and Volcarona in the back. They're either gonna lead Pelipper, Dreadnought, or they're gonna lead Sableye and Toxtricity. That's what I think, and I do feel that either of them, Annihilape and Magnezone, are pretty solid leads here. Yo, definitely. I would love to see it. I'll play it on the stream if you do it like while I'm still alive. Or like if you wanna, yeah, that'd be sick. Alright, let's see how this battle goes. The thing is, like, I'm looking at this battle, I mainly have to Terra on the rain aspect of this team. Like, if it's rain in the back, I have to Terra my Volcarona. If it's rain in front, I'd probably have to Terra my Magnezone to be water. Yeah, see, I told you this is what they would lead. Called it. So... Sableye, though, is kind of an interesting Pokemon here, because doesn't it get Will-O-Wisp? Alright, I'm just gonna protect and discharge turn 1, just to be safe. See what like they're gonna try to do. Okay, so they quash Annihilape, interesting. Go for Overdrive. Okay, they're trying to hit Annihilape with Overdrive. Well, it hits everyone, I guess. Okay. Para. No para. Alright. I think that's fine. Can't we just Rage Fist back? Isn't that good that they would actually do that for us? I'm gonna Flash Cannon the Sableye here. I think it could maybe one-shot at this range. It might be able to just barely live, though. Okay, they go for Quash. And this is just gonna beef up my Rage Fist. So this is good. Yeah, it still lives. Okay, brings Toxtricity down. This is pretty solid though, because this shuts down their Boom Burst strategy. That's pretty much what they're trying to do here. It's a Terra Normal. I can almost guarantee it's Terra Normal, Toxtricity, and because I have the Magnezone and Annihilape, they can't really sit here and throw Boom Burst. It's a waste. So, yeah, really good for us. Definitely gonna protect with Annihilape again and just go for the discharge. Are they gonna use Quash again? That'd be insane. Nah, they know not to use it. They're gonna try to remove Magnezone here. Attempt to. But I feel like I can live a Shadow Claw. Oh, I'm faster. Oh, are they going for Trick Room? Wait, does it know Trick Room? I can't remember. I mean, I guess... I don't remember how fast Sableye is, to be honest. No, I don't think they'd be setting up Trick Room here. They more than likely have the water in the back, right? Yeah, Dreadnought, and it's gonna be Pelipper. So this is the interesting scenario. They're gonna use Hurricane on Annihilape. Such a tough decision. I feel like I just have to go for the checked again and pray. Part of me is debating on Terra Watering here. Fuck it. If I can live a water move by chance and get off a discharge, it will be pretty impactful. That's kind of what I'm hoping, is that they're gonna Hurricane Annihilape, and then Dreadnought is gonna like target Magnezone with water move or something. Oh fuck, that was such a good call. Oh my god, that was such a good call. That was a good call. Alright, so what we have to do here now... Dang, that was really smart. Yeah, this is actually kind of bad. I almost forgot about the potential of that. Like, I feel like I have to just redirect. Fuck. I wonder if they're gonna wide guard again here, though. That's the thing. Alright, I'm just gonna... That was really smart. That was a good play. That was a really good play on their end. Pelipper is actually a really nice Pokemon in this format. And yeah, this could be ground, and they might go for EQ, which would be brutal. It's just water. Okay, they're gonna target the Magnezone here, more than likely. Dang. Yeah, really good call on their end. Okay, I can live with 7. We go for the Tailwind. Get off a Volt Switch. It one-shots Dreadnought. That's huge, by the way. That's huge. And I think we actually win now. It's probably Focus Sash, Pelipper, but it should be okay because we just Rage Powder with Volcarona, Brave Bird with Staraptor. There is a chance we could even live maybe a Hurricane here. Yeah, we win for sure now. Yeah, that was so clutch that we were able to live with 7 HP. Yeah, and that's the power of Analytic also. Because my Magnezone was attacking last in that scenario, I was able to get off a damage boost as well, which guaranteed a knockout there. That was essentially like getting hit by a Life Orb Volt Switch from a Magnezone. GG's. Yo, that was insane. I thought I was not going to win that battle. But I did make some really good predictions throughout the entire match. Like, the leads were solid. And I knew they literally brought all 4 Pokemon I suspected they would bring. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to head off. The Sass Squad is getting strong each and every day, good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.